Why, hello there, my fellow versus gamers and anime lovers. Back to back to back to back to back. We just got the ODST Warbond, and then we had what you might call it into the Unjust trailer, and now we got the second. I If we really thought that, if you don't know, Sweden, which is where Arrowhead is based in, has a mandatory work requirement of taking a 2-month vacation. Basically, that's what summer break is for Arrowhead, and I would say maybe they were really not working at the office for that sake, but still worked on things like these war bonds at home. Well, in all honesty, there's already the introduction of work at home since you know what. And yeah, I am surprised that they are back once again with another freaking trailer. So, this is the second war bond that they talked about that was coming out with all the updates after the DST was released. So I don't know when this will be released, but I think it might be alongside Into the Unjust. So this is Helldivers 2 Dust Devils Warbond trailer. So this was uploaded 27 minutes ago because I got the notification, I got the bell rang. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and have my bell rang if you like my content over here talking and trying to piece together these things, because before I was just reacting to it, but now I'm sharing my own thoughts and my own review on these things. As of today, the ODST Warbond, there is some part that is kind of underwhelming, like the damage sometimes. It doesn't feel with enough punch. The pistol especially, because it takes a few shots to take down even the regular creeps. So a tiny smidgen of freaking buff the damage and will be good. The SMG, no complaints on that, because the rapid fire alone and the amount of damage you can throw with that is really amazing and good. The assault rifle, a little bit more punch, and people are I felt the same way, but knowing that they're trying to be more lore accurate, because the current Halo, the ammo count for the assault rifle is 32 bullets. So they kept it at 32, but the original In Combat Evolved was 60 bullets for the assault rifle, but it seems like a little bit too OP for an assault rifle. So yeah, they had to just trim it down to half. And the Magnum too. I'm surprised that didn't even make, well, it's the ODST, but I really want to hold a freaking Magnum because we didn't get one in Infinite, and well, I don't know. Maybe for a special store warp, super credit store. But I digress. Alright, enough of me talking. It's already 3 minutes. So let's see what the Dust Devils has to offer. Alright. The desert, of course. This feels like a little bit more Halo-ish with the helmet alone. And there's the laser designator. And the assault, the armor alone is good. It looks cool. A new emote. Coyote, nice name. And incident new stratagems. Spirit gun. So it's similar to expendable napalm. Oh my freaking goodness. So they created an incendiary EAT, basically. Expendable anti-tank. It's splash damage. Solo silo. Oh boy, that's gonna be fun to use. New patterns. Pineapple. Oh, what? An airburst grenade launch. A grenade. Out at September 4. So it's 2 days after we descend into the nests. So that was interesting. The very first assault rifle with customized ammunition. It's pure incendiary because the only thing we have from the assault rifle is rapid fire and the concussive liberator. That's basically all we had for the assault rifle. So having one with incendiary rounds looks cool, and it looks like an AK. Now the stratagems. The spear gun is interesting. Does it have how much damage can it throw? So you used it on a typical warrior, so... And it releases gas, so if you spear someone, it's gonna have continuous damage. So if I was... The question is, does it deflect or bounce off heavily armored targets? But if it penetrates and sticks to a target, like a charger, maybe that will do some gradual damage, which is a good thing. This is what I want. A different EAT. So this is an EAT for anti-infantry EAT because it's napalm. Basically incendiary damage. So this is going to be lacking in punching power against tanks. So this is either good for bugs or voteless. Here's the question. He was keeping the laser on it. So we don't see the full view that he keeps the laser on it because there are two types of laser designators. One, you have to paint it once and the missile will lock on, or you have to continuously painting the target, standing still, making yourself a sitting duck, like how you use the commando. Because if you launch the commando and use the laser, you can guide it to its target. So that's the question. But we can see that the laser is no longer there, so it could be one paint. There's no green laser, so yeah. So it's basically an anti-heavy target. So that's the question. How fast is the cooldown of these solo silos? Say that 5 times fast. Solo silo, solo silo, solo silo, solo silo, solo silo. I could do it. So yeah. So 1 primary, 3 stratagems, and new patterns. And a new emote. And 1 grenade. And that's one thing. That's can it destroy a nest? That's the question. If we can use the pineapple. So basically, this is a grenade form of the airburst rocket. And I doubt that it has that much of a payload. But still, it's a good anti-bug target. So basically, this whole theme is anti-horde type enemies because I could imagine this would be working well with voteless too. Alright, those are the only things we have for that. And looking at that spot, I almost said it. Looking at this guy, the front cover Helldiver, he looks like a Spartan. Don't you agree? It looks like the helmet alone looks like a Spartan helmet. But I digress. Let's rewatch this without my dumbass talking over it. It's just 1 minute and 21 seconds, so let's go at it. This is a nice Warbond, a different theme, desert theme, because we're going into the gloom once again. The hazard we'll be facing. Let's go. Imagine someone screaming pineapple, and there's nothing at the end credits, so it's still being teased. I don't know what we're gonna be facing when we dive deep into the bug nests, but 2 days later we will have the new equipment to deal with them, more crowd control, so we have to wait 2 days. So that big thing that the developers told us to do not pay attention to it could be possibly the Hive Lord. So if you don't know anything about Helldivers meme, I think this is the reason why the bugs get. We always made fun of the bugs being baby mode, especially at lower levels. Because in all honesty, the difficulty of the bugs is not that bad unless you're doing the plant the Super Earth flag mission. Those are the hardest missions to have because it's just spawn enemies bonanza, basically. So let me find that image of that meme. What? Yeah. Here we go. This is it. Let me copy it, put it in my main folder, and get that image. Not BG. Posts. Image posts. So let's see. This is the meme that we are talking about. And basically that's the meme. So this is what's been happening. So this is Joel, the mastermind of the Helldivers campaign, basically the person that we're fighting against every major order. If I ever hear you bitching about the game being too easy, this will be the standard. And that's what they delivered. That's what happens. You keep saying easy, easy. Now we got flying bile titans spewing flames up our backside. Really, guys? If you really want difficulty, there's a game called Elden Ring. That's difficulty enough for anyone who wants a challenge. Well, if we want an easier Hell Dive mission, we'll just lower it. But if that thing appears, this is the question: is that the Hive Lord or freaking hell? That's gonna be insane to deal with. So yeah, that's basically what we're talking about. Keep complaining and they will make the game harder for us. There is also another enemy type that maybe can come to Helldivers, which is from the bots. Hold on. That could be a major pain in our ass. It's quite large, even though if the image is top down. Hold on, let me get this set so you guys can see it too. If we keep on complaining that the game is too easy, yes, this will become the standard of our lives. So I suggest we shut the F up and stop demanding for a difficulty peak, because we're gonna be regretting those. So yeah, this is the from the first game. So this could make a comeback as a new enemy boss, because if we got the Hive Lord for the bugs, this will be the enemies for the bots. It's called, hold on, let me get the name. It's called the Siege Mech. So it has a frick ton of weapons on it. And yeah, we're gonna be boned if they, and it's fully tracked, so it's mobile to keep on catching up to us. There's a missile, there's Gatling guns, there are blasters, of course, and we are boned if this is the case. So I rest my case in all honesty. Stop complaining about difficulty, because it's hard enough as it is for now, until they tweak the settings and the systems that it won't be too impossible for us. But I digress. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you like, comment, subscribe, and keep on coming back. There's a lot more Helldivers content. If you want me to create a playlist of everything I do Helldivers, just tell me and I'll try and sort it out. Because, yeah, this is just on the channel and you can always find it on the search tab about Helldivers. But I digress. Hope you guys enjoy this, and until next time, I hope to see you guys on the next video, or keep an eye out for my shorts because I create Helldiver shorts too. Entertaining moments that will make you laugh, snicker, or just roll your eyes because I was being stupid during that battle. But I digress. Until next time, this is Buster here, finally signing out, and I hope to see you guys on the next Helldive. I'll see you in the battlefield, my fellow Helldivers and ODSTs, the Obedient Democratic Support Troopers. So, I'll see you there, or be square. Boop.